Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Once upon a time, in a land far away, lived a sweet little girl named Goldilocks. Her beautiful golden curly hair bounced cutely when she ran around, hence why she was called Goldilocks. Thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
The sleepy flower closed its petals at night, and I was trapped inside. I have to rush. My friends are waiting for me. Bye.
Wait, please don't go so soon. Come back.
Goldilocks followed the fairy deep in the woods, but was unable to find her. On the other side of the forest was a beautiful cottage, which belonged to Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and their adorable little baby bear. Breakfast is ready! Mama Bear served hot porridge in 3 bowls, and all 3 bears sat in their respective chairs.
It looks yummy. This porridge is too hot. I don't want to hurt myself. Let's go fishing, and by the time we return, it will have cooled down so we can eat happily.
Come on, let's go! Chasing the fairy all around the forest, little Goldilocks came near the bear's cottage.
I'll go have a glass of water from this house and relax for a while. Hello? 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 Is anyone home? I'm lost in the woods and I am also thirsty. Hello? Hello? I just need a glass of water.
As soon as Goldilocks finished drinking, she spotted a big dining table with 3 bowls and a lovely aroma coming from it.
Yum! This looks so delicious. I'll only have a spoonful to taste. My tongue! This is too hot. Ooh, this is too cold. I can't eat this. This is the most delicious, yummiest porridge I've ever tasted. I love it.
Goldilocks came across a sitting room where she saw 3 chairs. One was huge, another was small, and next to it was a teeny tiny chair. This room also had a slide and a swing.
Oh no, this chair is so uncomfortable, and it's rocking. This cushion is too soft, but it's uncomfortable. Wow, this is just perfect. I can relax on this chair. What's up there? Let me go and check.
The ladder leads to a beautiful bedroom with 3 beds. Huge, small, and tiny.
Finally, I can sleep. But how about a nice painting? Then I'll snooze off. Ow! This bed is huge and it's too hard for me to sleep. That small bed is bouncy, but it's too soft for me to sleep. This bed is perfect for me to sleep.
Goldilocks slept quietly in the tiny bed, unaware of the fact that the bear family had returned back from their fishing trip. Sensing someone had been intruding in their home, all the bears went inside the cottage.
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Oh my! Someone's been eating my porridge too!
Someone's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up.
Papa Bear was now sure that some burglar was inside the house.
How dare someone do this?
Look, Mama, someone sat on my chair and broke it. Mama, Papa, come here, look.
Someone's been messing around with my colors. And who has pulled down the ladder?
Why don't we go upstairs and check out? The moment they reached upstairs, all 3 bears were stunned at the sight. The blank canvas had a beautiful picture drawn on it. Colors were spread out on the floor, and their huge and small beds that had been neatly made were now ruffled.
Mama, Papa, can you see? Someone's sleeping in my bed.
Scared Goldilocks shrieked out of the bed and ran as fast as she could.
Baby, make sure you catch her.
Don't let her go! Oh no! She is getting away!
Oh no! Someone please help me!
After this fearful incident, Goldilocks never went back to the bear cottage again, even though she missed the yummy porridge.
Oh, I miss the yummy porridge.
She loved their sweet smell and chased butterflies happily.
Let's sing the song now.
Once upon a time, there lived a man in his lovely house with his beautiful wife. They were soon expecting a little bundle of joy. In front of their house, there was a very huge mansion. Splendid Rapunzel herbs grew in the mansion's garden. But no one dared to go there as this mansion belonged to a sorceress named Gothel. One fine morning, the wife was feeling extremely anxious and was unable to eat anything. So in order to get some fresh air, the wife went towards the balcony. Darling, look at that baby.
Indeed, that's an adorable baby.
The wife was completely mesmerized by the baby and the little kids playing around. Soon her gaze fell on fresh and crisp Rapunzel leaves in front of her big mansion. Wow, those Rapunzel leaves look so fresh and crisp. I wish to have those leaves as salad for dinner tonight. When the husband heard his wife's wish, he panicked and tried to convince her against her wish.
My dear wife, those Rapunzel leaves belong to the vile sorceress Gothel. It is impossible to go there.
The husband tried his best to lure his beloved wife with other sweet treats, but the wife was adamant and demanded Rapunzel leaves from him.
Sweetheart, please try to understand.
Please try to understand. I strongly desire those leaves. Unable to see his wife's tears, loving husband agreed to fulfill her wish. Husband approached the sorceress and asked her to lend him some Rapunzel leaves. Oh, how headstrong that sorceress was, for she denied to give him even a single leaf. But the husband was not going to take no for an answer, as he knew how his wife craved those Rapunzel leaves, so he decided to steal those Rapunzel leaves. When it was late in the night, the young man sneaked into the mansion and quickly began to pluck those Rapunzel leaves.
Rapunzel leaves, fresh and crisp, only for my darling wife.
Wife made herself a nice salad from Rapunzel leaves and ate it to her heart's content.
How did you dare come into my garden and steal my Rapunzel leaves?
Oh, please, forgive me, Gothel. My pregnant wife saw those leaves and she craved for it desperately.
Listening to the pleading husband, Gothel's mind began to weave a nasty plan. With a wicked smile on her face, she said,
Fine, but in one condition. You must give me your child.
No, I can't do that.
No. If you do not give me the child, then the consequences would be terrible.
No! Threatened by Gothel's warning, the husband finally agreed to Gothel's demand. The moment their baby was born, the couple tried to flee the town and escape from Gothel.
We need to leave as soon as possible, else Gothel will snatch our baby from us!
No, please don't do this! Gothel carefully looked at the baby and decided a name for her.
Rapunzel, that will be your name, for those were the leaves that your mother craved for.
Gothel took very good care of the baby as if her own. Years had passed and the little baby grew to be the most beautiful girl under the care of Gothel. Her long hair was as magnificent as spun gold. One day, when Gothel was brushing Rapunzel's beautiful long hair, an old man appeared in their room. This old man was a great magician and was, in fact, Gothel's master.
My dear ladies, it is now time for both of you to come and live in my splendid tower. Gothel, it is about time that I rest my old bones and relax for a while. So take good care of this tower. But I warn you, Gothel, if you do not take good care of my tower, you will have to face my wrath.
Master, do not worry. I promise to take good care of your tower.
Gothel told Rapunzel that she needs to go to market. Rapunzel couldn't help but wonder how Gothel was planning to get down from his huge tower.
Rapunzel, the very instant I return, I'll shout loud. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Immediately, you must let down your hair for me to climb back to the tower.
Okay.
Rapunzel would entertain herself by singing beautiful songs for herself as she spent her time alone in the huge tower.
Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you.
I wonder who is singing this beautiful song.
Are you?
It looks like the sound is coming from that tower.
Hiding behind a tree, Prince was enjoying Rapunzel's song. Suddenly, he saw Gothel calling out,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
The next day, when Gothel had gone out, Rapunzel was engrossed singing a merry tune.
Roses are red.
Suddenly, she heard a loud voice.
Violets
Rapunzel,
are blue.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
As soon as the beautiful tresses cascaded down, Prince held onto it and climbed up the tall tower.
Hey, please do not be scared. Think of me as your good friend. Your melodious voice is what brought me here.
Phew.
Young lady, what keeps you in this tall, mysterious tower?
The tower belongs to a great magician who appointed Gothel as the caretaker of this tower. He also warned her that if she won't take good care of the tower, she would have to face his wrath. Gothel is not my mother. She snatched me from my parents when I was just a little baby. She's been taking care of me and my hair ever since.
Took care of you? But didn't she snatch you from your real parents?
Yes, with the help of my hair, she climbs up and down this tower. That's the reason I'm trapped in this tall tower.
Take my word, my lady. I will rescue you from here.
With a promise to rescue her from the tall tower, Prince climbed down with a smile on his face. Oh, but little did they know that Gothel had seen the prince sneaking out of the tower.
You ungrateful child! I thought I kept you away from the rest of the world. But no, you've betrayed me.
Gothel punished Rapunzel by taking her to a barren desert and abandoned her there so that no one would ever find her. Unaware of what had transpired between Gothel and Rapunzel, the prince visited the tower and called out,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!
But to his horror, Prince was greeted by the dangerous sorceress Gothel.
Here there. I know you've come for Rapunzel, but she does not live here anymore.
Gothel pushed the prince from the tall tower, badly injuring him. Yet the brave prince gathered his soldiers and went looking for Rapunzel. The prince looked for Rapunzel throughout the kingdom, in the deserts, fields, and forests. Finally, while traveling through the desert, he heard the song that Rapunzel would sing all the time. The prince and his guards began destroying the tall tower, which Gothel was supposed to take care of. Gothel tried her best to stop the guards from ruining the tower, but it was all in vain. The magician appeared there and could not behold his tower getting destroyed. Boiling with anger, the magician punished Gothel and left the place. The prince reunited Rapunzel with her parents, and they lived happily ever after.
Baby Hazel's Cinderella story.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a cute and sweet girl named Ella. She was born in a lovely home to a beautiful mother, Lily, and a hard-working merchant father. They all were happy in their sweet home. Being a merchant, Ella's dad used to travel a lot. Because he wanted to give his wife and daughter all the happiness in the world, he worked hard, day and night. Every time he returned from his journey, he never forgot to bring them flowers.
Dad.
Beautiful flowers for my wife and daughter.
Thank you.
And, my pretty darlings, I have got a surprise gift for you.
What's that?
My dearest, all my hard work has paid off. I have bought a mansion for us.
Wow!
We should be able to move there soon.
Full of joy and excitement, they all boarded their horse cart to start a journey to their new home. The new mansion was huge and beautiful, with a lush garden in the front. Wow! What a beautiful garden! Ella, let's plant fruits and flowers here.
Mom, I love lilies. I want to grow them in a bunch.
Seasons changed. The wheel of time kept spinning. And now Ella was growing into a beautiful girl. One day, while she was collecting apples in her garden, she saw two beautiful birds. Ella fed them apples and made them her pets.
You are so cute. Will you stay with me?
But misfortune took Ella's mother away from her. Days passed by.
Oh dear, come here. I'll help you. Katie, if you do this again, no more treats for you.
That day, Ella's father entered the room and said,
Ella, can we talk?
Go out and play, little ones. But no fighting. Yes, Dad, what is it?
Darling, I have married a nice lady, and she has arrived with her 2 daughters. I know it's difficult for you to accept, but I am doing all of this for you, for me, for us.
Yes, Dad, I know.
Thank you, sweetheart. Let's welcome your new mom to our home.
Okay, Dad.
As soon as Ella saw her new mother, she greeted her.
Welcome, Mother.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, these lilies are so boring. Mom, we should replace them with roses.
I'll show them around.
Days passed by fairly smoothly, but then Ella's dad had business to take care of in another town.
Bye, girls.
Happy journey, Father! Dad, you forgot your hat!
Thank you, darling.
As soon as Ella's father was out of sight, Ella's stepmother and stepsisters started behaving rudely with her. Ella, don't sit with us. You must take care of the household chores, give the house a good scrubbing, and do the laundry. Poor Ella didn't know what to say. She was heartbroken to see her stepmother suddenly being so mean to her. Her sisters were giggling. It was obvious they enjoyed making her sad.
Ella, I'm starving! Where is my sandwich? Ella, my sandwich too!
Ella's two stepsisters and stepmother kept her busy all day long with their never-ending demands. But she never complained and did her work with a smile on her face. And while doing all the household chores, Ella never forgot to take care of her pets. She always made sure to feed Charlie and Budgie with birdseed.
Ella, stop playing around with those birds and serve us tea and breakfast. Yes, just a moment. Look at her! She looks so funny with cinders on her face.
Poor Ella said nothing and continued serving them tea. Suddenly, her stepsister laughed.
Oh, Mum, we can call her Cinderella, as she is always covered in cinders.
Oh, you are right, darling. The name suits her. After a long journey, her father returned home with gifts for all. He handed his stepdaughters their gifts, and they were pleased to see the beautiful dresses he bought for them.
Thank you, Father.
Darling, why do you look so messy?
Oh, dear. She was playing with her pets near the fireplace. That must be how she made her clothes so dirty.
Oh, Dad, these flowers remind me of Mother.
His stay was a wonderful break for Cinderella from her stepmother's cruelty, but it was terribly brief. Before long, Ella's dad left again for business, bidding them all goodbye. Cinderella, get back to work.
Yes, Mother.
One fine day, there was a knock at the door, and when Cinderella answered, she saw a royal guard holding a scroll with a big bow around it.
This is an invitation to the prince's ball.
Thank you!
Suddenly, her unkind stepmother snatched it from her and began to read to herself. Girls, we have an invitation for the royal ball, and every girl in town has been invited by Prince Charming himself.
Mother, can I attend the ball too, please?
Yes, you can, but only if you finish all chores and make beautiful gowns for Ashley and Alyssa. Cinderella was happy as she was going to the ball. With a cheerful smile, she finished her laundry and stitched beautiful gowns with the help of her pets. The big day arrived, and her sisters and mother got ready to attend the ball. Oh, my darlings, you both look marvelous. When Ella saw them all dressed and ready to leave for the ball, she was hesitant.
Mother, now can I join you and go to the ball?
Oh, Cinderella, how can you attend the ball? You don't even have a gown. Stay home and finish cleaning the attic.
Please, Mother, I'll do it all after I attend the ball.
Poor Cinderella saw her stepmother and sisters leaving for the ball and started sobbing.
Please wait! Take me to the ball! Why did they do this? I did everything she asked me to do, and she still didn't take me to the ball.
Sad and alone with her pets, she was sitting quietly in her room when suddenly a dancing light appeared, and from inside stepped a fairy godmother in front of her. My dear child, what's the matter? Why are you so sad?
I want to go to the princess ball, but I don't have a beautiful dress.
Don't worry, dear. I will help you. The fairy waved her wand and dressed Cinderella in a beautiful gown and pretty glass slippers. Ella, you look gorgeous, dear.
I don't have a carriage to take me to the ball.
Oh, don't you worry. Can you fetch me 7 mice and a pumpkin?
I have 5 pets and a pumpkin.
Then let us go to the garden. The fairy waved her magic wand again and turned the pumpkin into a beautiful carriage.
Wow!
Come on now, board your carriage and attend the royal ball, and meet Prince Charming. Remember, Cinderella, you have to be back before the clock strikes midnight, or else your carriage will turn into a pumpkin, and your beautiful dress into rags.
I remember about the spell. Thank you for helping me.
She bid goodbye to the fairy godmother and left for the ball in her beautiful carriage. Cinderella arrived at the palace and saw that everyone was already enjoying themselves at the ball. The palace was huge, with a glittering chandelier and floors that shone like mirrors. It was decorated with lights and beautiful flowers everywhere.
Attention, please. The prince will be joining us soon. Hi all, welcome to the royal ball.
Wow!
May I have the pleasure of dancing with you?
When the prince spotted Cinderella, he was instantly struck by her beauty. He approached her and gracefully bowed.
May I have the pleasure of dancing with you?
Yes, of course.
The prince and Ella had a wonderful time in the ball, talking and laughing and dancing. She suddenly remembered the fairy's spell and how it would be broken when the clock struck midnight. Panicking, she started to leave.
My lady, what's wrong?
I have to go.
Cinderella rushed out of the palace before the spell was broken, and in her hurry, left her glass slipper behind. Cinderella was running out of the palace, and though the prince chased her, it was too late. The prince found her glass slipper on the stairs and ordered his royal guard to assemble an army.
Try this slipper on every girl in the kingdom. I have to find that girl.
The royal guard started searching for the beautiful girl whose foot would fit in the glass shoe. Back at the house, Cinderella was back doing her daily chores and taking care of her pets. Her stepsisters, as always, were lazing around, and that's when they heard someone knock at the door.
I'm looking for the girl whose foot will fit this shoe.
My daughters would love to try the shoe. Both her stepsisters tried to fit their feet in the shoe, but they were unable to do so, as the slipper was too small and delicate.
My lady, will you try the shoe?
She is just a servant.
Yes, I'll try.
As soon as she slid her foot inside the slipper, it was clear that it fit her perfectly. The prince was happy, and so were his royal guards. But her stepmother and sisters didn't understand how the shoe fit Cinderella.
You are the lady from the ball. I offer you this rose as a token of our friendship.
Thank you!
Finally, Prince Charming and beautiful Cinderella were best friends, and they played and enjoyed in the big palace along with their pets happily ever after. Beauty and the Beast. Once upon a time, there lived a sweet and adorable girl named Beauty. Beauty had two loving but naughty sisters who kept fighting all the time. When their merchant father was back home from his journey, all the three girls were happy and cheered for him.
These gifts are for you both, my darlings. And this bouquet of flowers are for Beauty.
Thank you, Father.
One fine morning, the merchant was eagerly waiting for his ship to arrive. But a cruel sea wave wrecked his ship. The poor merchant lost all his fortune and wealth. The disappointed merchant was returning back home, but soon lost his way in the dense forest. As he was walking, the merchant came across a magnificent palace. The merchant knocked on the door, but to his surprise, the palace door turned out to be magical. But the door happily permitted the merchant to enter the palace. Surprised and curious, the merchant happily went inside. Wow, a splendid feast was laid at the table. But strange as it was, the feast was cooked by a ghost, cat, and mice. Stumped and at a loss by this sight, the merchant backed away. As the merchant was trying to escape, he bumped into the beast. The beast could see the fear on Merchant's face, so he said,
Do not be afraid. Come, join me at this feast.
The beast was actually a handsome prince, turned into an ugly and ferocious-looking beast by the spell of a sorceress. And this spell could be broken only with true friendship. Merchant thanked all of them and was heading towards the door. But a beautiful rose caught his attention. No sooner had the merchant touched the rose, the beast furiously roared at him.
How dare you touch my rose! Bid your family a final goodbye and come back to my palace. And if you do not, then be ready to face my wrath!
Merchant reached home and narrated his sad story to his children. Everyone was shocked and scared. Poor Beauty just couldn't stop worrying. Brave Beauty took it upon herself to repay for her father's wrongdoing. She decided to go to the castle and ask the beast for forgiveness. Beauty reached the beast's palace and greeted everyone with a sweet smile and won everyone's hearts. All except the beast. The beast remained hostile. But soon, with her innocence and gentleness, Beauty gained Beast's trust. They grew extremely close and fond of each other. Oh no! The bad spell was acting up, and the beast fell ill. As a true friend, Beauty cared for him in this bad phase. At last, the true friendship of Beauty and Beast succeeded, and the spell was broken. The Beast was transformed to his true self. So friends, this is the beautiful tale of Beauty and the Beast. Hope you enjoyed it.
Little Red Riding Hood.
A long, long time ago, in a faraway town, there lived a sweet and adorable little girl named Red Riding Hood. Her grandma gifted the little girl a beautiful red hooded cloak on her last birthday.
This is so pretty! Thank you, Grandma!
Oh, the little girl loved the gift so much that she would wear it everywhere she would go. And so everyone began to fondly call her Red Riding Hood. One afternoon, they got to know that Grandma is not so well. Immediately, Mom made delicious hot chicken soup and fresh bread for Grandma. Mom packed the food in a small basket and gave it to Red Riding Hood. Keep in mind, Red, as you walk in the forest, do not loiter around and keep walking on the main path only. Do not talk to strangers along the way.
Yes, Mom. I promise to go straight to Grandma's house. Bye-bye.
Singing a merry tune, Little Red Riding Hood was passing through the woods with a basket for her grandmother. Uh-oh. The wonderful aroma coming from her basket roused a wolf who was sleeping under a tree.
A delicious little girl. But where is she headed to? Well, hello there, little missy. Care to share some of your food with me?
So sorry, Mr. Wolf, but I cannot give you the food. This chicken soup is for my sick grandma who lives in her tiny cottage all alone. But wait, I can surely give you this apple.
The grandma lives all alone. I will eat up the old woman first, and then eat this little girl. I must act craftily so as to catch them both. Wait a minute, Missy. I know what can make your sick grandma healthy again.
Really? What is it? Please tell me.
Those strawberries over there contain magical powers. If you give some to your grandma, she'll recover soon.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, mister. I'll go pick some right away.
Nice. Now let me head towards Grandma's house.
While Little Red Riding Hood was busy picking up strawberries for her grandma, the nasty wolf hurried towards Grandma's cottage. He had decided to gobble up Grandma, followed by Little Red, the moment she would come to the cottage. The wolf reached Grandma's cottage and found Grandma peacefully sleeping in her bed.
Look at her sleeping so peacefully.
Who is it? Why have you come here?
To eat you and your granddaughter.
What? Get out of this place! Singing a merry tune, Red Riding Hood reached Grandma's cottage. But as soon as she went inside, she was baffled to see her grandma. She went towards Grandma and asked,
Oh, goodness. What big eyes you have, Grandma.
All the better to see you with, my sweet girl.
What a deep voice you have, Grandma.
All the better to greet you with, my child.
And what big hands you have.
All the better to hug you with.
Huh? Why is your mouth so large?
All the better to eat you with.
After gobbling up Grandma and Red Riding Hood, the big bad wolf fell asleep on the bed and began to snore loudly. A woodcutter who was passing by Grandma's house paused as he heard the startling snoring coming from inside. Sensing that something was not right, the woodcutter headed toward the cottage.
Oh, heavens! This sly wolf is sleeping on Grandma's bed. Why is his stomach rumbling this way? Huh! Oh no! I think the wolf has gobbled up Grandma. Let me teach this sly wolf a good lesson.
Woodcutter cut open the wolf's stomach, and out came Grandma and Red Riding Hood. Woodcutter placed a large stone inside the wolf's stomach, and Grandma quickly sewed up the stomach.
Oh, Grandma, I was so scared. This bad wolf didn't harm you, right?
My sweet child, I am all right, and I'm really happy to see you safe and sound. Thank you so much, young man. 3 of them hid themselves outside the cottage and waited for the wolf to wake up. The wolf finally got up from his deep sleep. However, he was feeling extremely thirsty.
Why is my stomach so heavy?
the wolf couldn't hold up the weight of the heavy rock in his stomach, and he soon slipped into the river and drowned immediately.
Bye-bye, Big Bad Wolf.
Little Red Riding Hood promised her grandma to never talk to strangers again. She also thanked the woodcutter with all her heart. Later, all three of them had lots of fun together, and they also enjoyed eating the delicious cake baked by Grandma.
Thank you for saving me and my grandma, Mr. Woodcutter.